Major power outages affecting the city, major government buildings. Our chief national security correspondent, Jim Sciutto, is getting more information. What are you learning, Jim?
Wolf, this just in now from DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, which tells CNN, a DHS official, that the Department of Homeland Security is closely monitoring the ongoing power outage affecting parts of Washington, D.C. To be clear, that does not mean they have any indication that this is tied to terrorism at this point. But in light of how widespread the power outage is, they are keeping a very close eye on it. One, to see if it is rectified, but also two, to see if there's anything they have to look to in causes of this. But that's where they stand right now, closely monitoring the situation. And as you reported earlier, Wolf, the earliest indication coming from local Department of Homeland Security is that this was the result of an explosion at a power facility or a transformer. But the national DHS, Department of Homeland Security, also watching this closely, as they would, especially when you consider the breadth of facilities that this is affecting now, including the White House, as we see there, but State Department and other government facilities. That's what we have now.
And we have even if there were an explosion at this power facility in southern Maryland, Jim, we have no idea what caused that explosion at the power facility that could have caused this widespread power outage throughout the Washington, D.C. area.
No, we don't, Wolf. We don't know what caused it. And again, to be clear, we have no indication, and officials I've spoken to have no indication that there is a nexus, a tie to terrorism behind that or behind this power outage. But they are taking the step, and they are certainly watching this very closely in light of the breadth of this, the effect that it's having on the city, the general state of security in this city, and the fact that government buildings were affected. But that's where they stand right now.
And as far as we know, major government buildings, including the Department of State, they're still without power. They have backup resources, but major power is out, right?
That's right. In fact, there was even an announcement in the State Department telling people to be calm, even to enjoy their lunch during the power outage, which they said might take a couple of hours to rectify. But there are backup power sources at government buildings, certainly the White House, State Department, and others, and those are being used right now. It doesn't mean that you have all the power that you would have otherwise. In some of these places, emergency lighting went on for a short time. They're able to function, carry on their main functions while they try to rectify the cause of this.